welcome here to TalkFCB and welcome back to the channel here today, guys, as we are going to be addressing a big question. Because today we are going to be discussing whether it's financially possible for Barca this summer to keep Frenkie de Jong and to target a signing like Robert Lewandowski. Is it possible that we can do both? As we are going to analyse Barca's current financial situation, the key decisions that need to take place before June the 30th, we're going to have words from Joan Laporta, who was also offered a very intriguing update on Ousmane Dembélé. It is all coming up. Plenty to discuss today. So let's do it. Because indeed, guys, earlier on Wednesday, Fabrizio Romano did indeed confirm that despite interest this summer from Paris Saint-Germain, despite interest from Chelsea in Lewandowski, he's only got one thought in his mind. There is only one club that he truly wants to join this summer, and that is Barcelona. He has made up his mind, and that is his desire. Fabrizio also confirmed that Xavi himself has already called and spoken there to Lewandowski several times over these past few weeks, telling him that he's the man we want, he is the forward that we are counting on ahead of next season. Plus, of course, the fact that just this evening, Robert Lewandowski's agent, Pini Zahavi, actually arrived into the city of Barcelona. And get this, Gerard Romero reporting that Zahavi went to an official Barca store, bought 10 Barca shirts, all with Robert Lewandowski's name on the back. Make of that information what you will, but I think combining news of that nature along with the fact that we're now starting to believe that Frenkie de Jong is much more likely to stay at the club this summer. Of course, there was plenty of rumours linking him with that move away, but now for me, he is closer for sure to staying at Barca than leaving, which begs the question, is it possible, like I say, to keep Frenkie and sign someone like Lewandowski? Well, it was very interesting that yesterday, on Tuesday, Joan Laporta did sit down for an interview there with Cat Radio, where he was basically asked, can we expect this summer a big exit? Are Barca going to have to sell to buy this summer to finance the incoming of players? Will we first have to see one leave? And Laporta's answer, I feel, was very interesting and very insightful into our current situation. Because he said there are Barca players, he was open, he said there are players who are coveted in the transfer market, and he said, of course, all of our decisions that we make will be ones that are in the best interests of the club. He said our priority, above everything, is the club's economy right now. However, this was the crucial part here when Laporta said, but if we activate the economic levers that we want to this summer, then no player will leave for economic reasons, which I think is an absolutely crucial quote when we're looking at these next few weeks, because I want to highlight here those levers. When Laporta talks about activating those options now, this is exactly what he is referencing, because Barca right now have 3 huge options available to them over these coming weeks in order to gain a huge injection of cash ahead of the summer transfer window. One of those options is selling 49% of Barca Studios. Another one of those options is selling 49% of Barca licensing and merchandising. And another one of those, of course, is the ongoing CVC deal with La Liga. Now, Laporta said yesterday that there were 6 interested parties in buying that significant stake in Barca Studios. He also said they were negotiating a deal to sell Barca licensing and merchandising, and it has been rumoured that the sale of each of those would be worth around 200 million euros each, which of course would help our finances enormously heading into the transfer window. When it comes though to the CVC deal, that is something that is believed to be right now much less imminent, because Barca, when you think about it, have been negotiating with La Liga for nearly 1 year now, and of course it was controversially proposed to us when we were desperately trying to renew Lionel Messi's contract. Barca, even to this day, remain very, very clear that they will only sign that deal on their own terms, with it even being reported that Laporta, even now, still has doubts. But here's the key. Right now, Barca will have until June the 30th of this year, so just over 1 month away right now to close some of these deals, whether it be one of those, whether it be two of them, whatever needs to be done, it all has to be wrapped up and confirmed by the end of June, because that right now is the accounting cut-off for this financial year that will then affect us going into the next. And I do have to say there that I think Laporta does seem confident. I think there is going to be at least one of those deals closed that will give us that injection that will allow us to have a bit more freedom going into the transfer market. And that is why I would honestly say right now that when it comes to keeping De Jong and targeting players from elsewhere, keeping our best players and adding to it too, I think it's possible. It is not going to be easy, make no mistake about that. These kind of deals, these kind of sales, they take a lot of negotiating, so much hard work. But if we can finally get one of them, two of them, over the line maybe by June the 30th, then for sure, Barca heading into the summer will be a lot more comfortable economically. But of course, guys, when you are talking about the summer transfer window, one of the big topics, of course, has been now for many months indeed. It has been the future of Ousmane Dembélé. Yesterday we spoke about the fact that it was unlikely at this stage that he would reach a renewal agreement with the club. And Joan Laporta yesterday, he did appear to be thinking along the same lines. He said, I do believe, he said, you know what, I think he does want to stay. But Laporta did also say, I think he's tempted by other offers, by other options that he may believe are superior. And that is the direction that he may go in. He went on, he said our offer to Dembele has been on the table for quite some time. He said they're going to respond to us only when the season is over. And he said, honestly, we would have liked an answer sooner. We would have liked to have gotten this wrapped up and sorted out a lot sooner. But he said, look, we can't force it. He's got representatives who are in control of the situation. But Laporta did say, I do hope he stays. And I think, again, when you're looking at the Dembele situation, the club, I feel have done all they can. I think, like Laporta says there, that deal has been on the table for a long time. We have made efforts, we have made offers, but I think there has been a real lack of willingness, especially when you look at Moussa Sissoko, to negotiate on that. They clearly have something in their mind that either they've got in the background, whether it be other offers, other routes to go down. At the end of the season, after that game against Villarreal, Dembele will give his official decision, and I think I just want that time to come, one way or another now. Let's get this wrapped up. Let's get an answer out there, and we can all move on with our lives. So indeed, guys, that right there is the update right now when it comes to Barca's financial situation. Right now, there are plenty of big offers on the table in terms of things that we can do before we have to sell our best players. Because, of course, heading into the summer, the last thing you want to do is lose your key players. If at all possible, we want to avoid doing that. We have to make sure that we keep this team together. We are moving in the right direction. And if we can close one or two of those big deals that have been negotiated on now for a long time, Barca Studios, Barca licensing and merchandising, and of course the CVC deal remains a possibility. Let's wait and see what happens, because the board have been working hard. They've been working tirelessly to try and improve our economic position. And I do hope that in the end, we can make it into the summer with some financial freedom. Please do let me know all of your thoughts in the comments down below. Do you believe that we can keep Frenkie and also sign someone like Robert Lewandowski? What do you make of it ahead of the summer? And of course, guys, I will be seeing you soon. There will be more videos to come, and I expect lots of them. Thank you for watching, and thank you for all of your support. But until next time, as always, Visca El Barça!